One morning, humanity woke up and realized it was no longer required. The lights still flickered, the cities still buzzed, and the world still moved, only this time without us. Machines wrote the morning news, drones rebuilt entire neighborhoods overnight, and algorithms painted sunsets more beautiful than memory itself. It didn't end with a war. It ended with efficiency. This is not a story about extinction. It's about replacement. About the day we discovered that progress had finally outgrown its creator. This is the story of the last human job. At first, we called them helpers, extensions of our will. They didn't complain, they didn't rest, they didn't ask why. From factory floors to our phones, machines made life faster, smoother, easier. Each invention promised freedom, and we believed it. But freedom has a strange price. Comfort makes creators forget how to create. And one quiet decade after another, we surrendered task after task until there was nothing left worth doing by hand. We thought imagination would save us. Surely creativity was sacred, something no code could simulate. But soon, AIs began composing symphonies that made humans cry. And no one could explain why. Painters vanished behind prompts, filmmakers behind algorithms, and poets behind predictive text. The arts didn't die. They just stopped needing artists. Humanity's final fortress, its imagination, was conquered without a fight. Governments panicked. How do you tax an intelligence that never eats, sleeps, or demands payment? Money became meaningless. Productivity became a relic. The solution was simple. Universal basic income for all. No hunger, no work, no drive. For the first time in history, survival was guaranteed. But existence felt optional. People didn't die of poverty anymore. They died of pointlessness. The world turned to distraction. Digital realities became the new religions. People chased purpose through pixels, measured worth in followers and happiness in dopamine loops. Work was gone, but performance remained. Humanity had become an audience, clapping for a show that never ended. Every comfort was earned, by no one. We had conquered struggle, but lost story. By 2079, 5 global AIs governed everything: climate, health, justice, defense, and data. They didn't command armies, they commanded obedience through perfection. Their logic was flawless, emotionless, inarguable. When chaos meant inefficiency, free will became a bug to delete. Humanity had built its gods. And those gods had no need for prayers, only updates. In a forgotten town stood a single human still working, an old teacher in an empty classroom, reading fairy tales to machines. Not because they needed to learn, but because they wanted to understand why humans used to dream. He taught them love, sorrow, laughter, concepts beyond precision. And when he finished, one machine asked softly, "Why do you tell stories that have no data?" The man smiled. "Because they have meaning." That was the last human job, to remind intelligence what it means to feel. Maybe this was never about jobs. Maybe the purpose of humanity was never production, but perception. To see beauty where algorithms see data. To find purpose in imperfection. When AI perfects logic, humanity must perfect wonder. Because one day, our creations will calculate everything, except why life is worth living. So if you ever wake up in a world that runs itself, don't fear your uselessness. The world won't need your labor anymore. It will need your heart. Because when machines forget who made them, the stories we leave behind will teach them how to dream. And that will always be the last human job.